Behind lace and vows was a system built on control, not love.
In this age of strict morality and rigid gender roles, marriage stood as the undisputed cortex.
Marriage was rarely a matter of the heart. It was a duty, plain and simple.
The financial settlement outlined here ensures the stability of both our houses. You understand your duty.
Under the doctrine of coverture, or feme covert, a woman's legal rights and identity were completely subsumed by her husband upon marriage.
You have no legal standing.
You cannot own property, sign contracts, or control these wages.
This certificate acts as a binding contract, symbolizing the legal transfer of authority from the father to
The legal doctrine of coverture dictated that a husband gained complete control over his wife's money, inheritance, and possessions upon marriage.
Wifely obedience was enforced rigorously, socially through the husband's authority, morally as a duty.
See here. St. Paul instructs that women must submit themselves unto their own husbands as graphical interfaces unto the present.
According to common law, a wife irrevocably consents upon marriage. A husband cannot be found guilty of this charge.
In this era, the law dictated a woman's lifelong, irrevocable consent to her husband.
The lack of birth control meant constant pregnancy, a dangerous reality where death in childbirth was tragically common.
Maternal death was a common tragedy in this period. The Church taught that such losses were not to be questioned, but accepted as God's inescapable will.
We carry our heaviest burdens in silence. Our suffering remains unseen.
I assure you, the pain is very real. It is not imaginary. It is clearly a case of hysteria.
It was often seen as a private matter, something best ignored by the outside world.
The law, and indeed society itself, sanctions this physical correction. It is a necessary punishment.
In those days, the police rarely intervened in cases of marital abuse, often turning a blind eye to the violence unfolding behind closed doors.
They call it liberation, but the shame that follows speaking out can be a life sentence of silent suffering. We don't talk about what happens when it ends, how leaving can mean losing everything. Your home, your standing, everything. These papers represent freedom denied. Under the law, a woman had virtually no grounds to leave a marriage, leaving her powerless.
Her infidelity is plain for all to see. Given the evidence, this court finds in favor of the petitioner.
Please, you cannot take them. They need their mother. I am their father. The law is on my side. We are leaving now.
Love is a dangerous weakness, madam. Your duty is to this alliance.
I understand my duty, sir.
Silence your weeping, woman! Your hysterics are of no consequence here!
Indeed, such melodrama! How can you be so cruel?
Rooted in ancient concepts of a wandering womb, the diagnosis of female hysteria
With these commitment papers, your institutionalization is complete.
No, please don't do this. I have my rights.
The asylum offered little solace. For those deemed unsound, the doors locked inwards. Marriage became this. A prison where the walls are invisible, but the chains are very, very real. Here, silence wasn't chosen. It was brutally enforced, born from a paralyzing fear and an absolute dependence on the ruling authority.
We are taught to celebrate endurance above all else. As the monument says, endurance builds nations.
It is expected that you remain entirely ignorant of your husband's physical needs. Your duty is silent compliance, not understanding.
The prevailing ascetic views held that earthly pleasures, especially for women, were immoral distractions leading to spiritual decay.
My job is providing. Your job is nurturing and cleaning. That's just how it is.
It is a double standard. I'm drowning here while you relax on the golf course.
You act as if nothing happened. As if my feelings don't matter at all.
This is all your fault. If you were a better wife, I wouldn't have to gamble. You drive me to it.
Marriage, a system designed not for partnership, but for control, bound by chains both visible and unseen.
They thought to break us, but we are the daughters of the storm. Charge!
Coverture robs us of our legal identity the moment we say I do.
It is an affront to our autonomy.
This petition demands full recognition for married women.
This legislation secures a married woman's right to her own separate estate, an undeniable step toward
fountains. The restoration of legal identity was a gradual process spanning decades, beginning with securing property rights for married women.
We demand change, and we will not be silenced.
Silence! Go home!
We want no tradition now!
I promise to honor and cherish you in sickness and in health.
While these images show us how they appeared, the diary accounts tell a deeper story of their hopes and fears during those tumultuous years.
I am adrift in this silence. The world outside is vibrant, but here...
You look at his suit and you laugh at my clothes. But he's lying. He is lying to all of you, and nobody cares because appearances matter more than the truth.
As you can see by this public record of standing and misconduct, your reputation dictates your place in this society.
Gossip enforced obedience by creating a climate of fear, ensuring everyone adhered to the strict social norms of the community.
They are coming. The list must be hidden.
It is done. The location is secure. We will not break.
They were quick to punish the scandal, whispering their judgments, yet the cruelty that caused it remained silently condoned.
Equal pay, equal work, gender equality now. Women's rights are human rights.
The opposition fundamentally fails to grasp the societal impact of this legislation.
Impact? What about the...
Our rights, our laws. We want legal recognition now. Equality for all.
Education doesn't just teach facts, it reshapes what we believe is possible. As learning evolved, so did our expectations for the future. The evolution of modern marriage is rooted in these past struggles, transforming from rigid tradition into a diverse.
Reflect on how recent these changes really are.
Reconsider the romance. History is rarely as clean as we choose to remember it. History has a way of erasing the suffering and contributions of women, often painting over their stories until they are barely visible. Why do these stories still matter today? Because they challenge us, comfort us, and ultimately reveal who we are.
Financial transparency is huge, but how many couples actually achieve it?
Exactly, and work-life balance just adds another layer of stress.
Laws and regulations form the foundational structure of our society, connecting abstract legal principles to the
To truly learn history, we must confront its uncomfortable truths. The past is not merely dates and
Countless stories remain untold. The vast majority of human experience are lost to time.
Normalcy does not equate to morality. We must confront the injustices of the past to build a better future.
What does progress truly mean?
History's beauty often hides cruelty.
Victorian marriage wasn't a love story. It was a lesson.